Hello, everyone. This is Rizwan Syed, your host for today. Welcome to NRI News 24x7. Today, we're going to have a conversation with Aditya Modak, who is the co founder of Gargi. Gargi is a jewelry store, and it was recently launched in Pune and is now catering to its customers in the states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Gujarat. So, Aditya, namaste and welcome to this conversation. We are really pleased to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Rizwan. Thank you for having me.
So, Aditya, talking about Gargi, what is the meaning of this name and how did this idea for a jewelry store come up?
Okay. So, as you know, PN Gargi has a long legal segment, and we are so the Gargi family with whom I am working, they are now 7th generation of Gargi family who are into this business. So we have seen a lot of changes in this particular jewelry industry, and in the recent past, we have observed that the newer generations, so Gen Z and the millennials, so we are looking into more into the design part of it, more into the costume part of it, more into the having part of it. Since last 3 to 4 years, we were doing our research and how we can give our approach to the new askings from the upcoming customers in future 10-20 years. So we understood that people are looking for a variety of jewelry. They are not satisfied with having 1 or 2 pieces in their jewel box and using it over and over again. So now there is a requirement for the jewelry for every costume. So if I am a college going girl, and if I have like 20, 20, 30, I don't know how many they have now, so 50
Right.
costumes to wear for college, and then they need 50 pair of earrings and maybe 100 pairs of earrings, I don't know, to make their wardrobe complete. So to address that particular need of upcoming customer, we thought that we should come up with a kind of jewelry which is affordable. But at the same time, when we say affordable jewelry, there is a big question mark when it comes to the quality of that particular jewelry. And PN Gargi has always stood for the best quality, best service motto. And so we thought that in this particular costume jewelry or fashion jewelry, silver jewelry, if we think of coming into that, then the first preference would be to the quality and then the affordability. I know that it has to be affordable, and at the same time we cannot anyway down the line where the PN Gadge status is currently. So we had our R&D for a couple of years, and just pre-COVID we thought that yes, we will go ahead with a new company which will predominantly work in silver jewelry and brass jewelry. There will be separate set of employees, separate set of brains who will give a focused view to this particular class of jewelry, and there is a demand, so we thought in that way. But unfortunately COVID happened and it got delayed for 2.5 years, and recently in December 2021, on 9th December 2021, we actually started with this new company. But we do have a certain background about silver jewelry, because for last 10 years in our PN Gargi stores, we are selling it, the silver jewelry. But we have added no brass jewelry into the mixture, and the silver jewelry and brass jewelry is exclusively taken care by the Gargi PN Gargi now. And when it comes to Gargi, so if you find a meaning of Gargi on Google, you'll
Right.
get that it is about a woman who is empowered, who thirsts to go beyond the expectations set by the maybe the society. And so it is about the today's woman, what they want to achieve, and we are here to support them, to represent them, to present them in a better way.
I think
That
that's
is
good
how
to
the
know.
name
So I think Gargi means a woman who is empowered, and that's a
yeah.
beautiful way to connect your products, which are essentially silver and brass jewelries, to the young millennials of today, who are
Yeah.
again essentially the target audience are your women who are young and upcoming and who live the fast-paced lives of today's world.
Correct.
So, Aditya, this said, typically, what products do you have in your showcase when it comes to silver jewelry or it comes to brass jewelry? And what is the preference of these young millennials now?
Okay, so when it comes to fashion jewelry, millennials are mostly influenced by the Western culture, is
Mhm.
what we have observed in the past few years. So if you see our brass jewelry collection, it is mostly westernized style are being offered, and like I said, the qualities was the paramount for us. So, and it was a really challenge to get good quality brass jewelry, because there are fewer manufacturers who work in best quality brass jewelries, and we had our rounds and rounds of R&Ds that we did, because we wanted our product to be the apex product quality wise. So if you see our brass jewelry offerings, those are mainly Western influence jewelry design. And when it comes to silver jewelry, 40% of the jewelry are, traditional jewelry, the jewelries which you can wear on saris,
Okay.
kurtis, and you can flaunt in that way. So oxidized jewelry. So it is very niche class of customer who has appetite for this particular oxidized jewelry, and it looks really beautiful. So if you ask me what is your favorite type of jewelry within Gargi, then I would give preference to the oxidized jewelry, because it is very traditional, very deep rooted into our soil land. So it is again one of a kind jewelry. And still other 50 to 60% of the silver jewelry is again Western influence designs, which the millennials and Gen Z prefer to wear nowadays.
Talking about silver jewelry, as I said, it's a very deep-rooted design. Can you share any one design which attracts your attention, or a design which people of Pune are, choosing, or it's their choice?
If you see the silver jhumkis, I don't know if you are aware, but they come in very different sizes and styles, and
Okay.
from there, so some of them are really small, and some of them are like huge. So if you see, those are the kind of so jhumkis are the style of jewelry which can go along with any type of attire that
Okay,
you
right.
have. And
Absolutely.
so I see very good traction towards jhumki, and I have a preference towards like I told you about oxidized jewelry. So if you see the silver Mangal Sutras and silver jhumkis has most attention from our customers, which we have observed.
Okay, so I think jhumkas are again one of the heartthrob songs have been built around jhumkas in Bollywood and
Yes,
in most of the
correct,
movies.
correct.
So that's
Huh.
a niche attraction.
Yeah, I think that was Jhumka Bareli wala या फिर
Correct. Yeah,
Gargi
that's a
wala,
very traditional
everyone
song.
should. Yeah.
So are you going to carry these jhumkas beyond the Western India and go down to Northern India or Southern India and other parts of India also?
Yeah, so we do have our e-com, which
Mhm.
is live already, Gargi.shop, and you
Mhm.
can buy jewelry, and the delivery is pan India currently.
Okay.
We are getting order from North India. People there are loving it. We are already on Amazon. On Amazon also, we are getting good orders from the East India or the North
Okay.
India. The West India and South Indians are already customers of ours, so they are already buying it. But if
Okay.
you look at North and East, these are the new territories for PNG, and of course
Okay.
for the Guard.
So I think this said, you have your products, you have your existing customer base who are now connecting with your silver and brass jewelry products. So what kind of a growth plan do you have built up to
Mhm.
reach out to the customers in a more direct way? Online, definitely, you have an online store, but
Yes,
physically,
yes.
are you planning any expansions in northern and eastern India, or,
Yeah,
or
so
any other
I'll
place?
just take you back 6 months back from where we start this
Mhm.
business. So, like I told you that silver jewelry, we already had some silver offerings in our stores, and we
Correct.
were doing. But like I told you that we had given a specific thought to this particular class of jewelry now, and
Mhm.
there are separate brains who are working on it. So I am very proud to tell you that since December till now, whatever the monthly sale we were having in last past years, we have already doubled it. The monthly sales are already doubling. So only giving a hardcore attention to that, business lines can give you good result. That is the example of that. Saying that, so we are planning to, like I told you that Gargi.shop is already working. We are tying up with Amazon. We have already tied up with Amazon. We are looking for other than that, we are looking for SIS model. If some good brand can get associated with the Gargi, so we are looking out for that. At the same time, we do have our own plans to open new shops in metros, as well as we are looking for the franchising model. But having said that, we are only 6 month old company, so we don't want to rush into everything. So we are going step by step. Currently, we have entire focus on what facilities that we have in our hand, but definitely by the end of the year, we are definitely looking for, SIS or the franchisee model that we might be exploring?
Well, I think that's a very strong growth plan, and
Yeah.
you're moving cautious, and that should be okay as far as the business goes, because that's your
Yeah.
decision. But
Correct.
I think our viewers would be definitely interested to know when you're going to have a physical store near them so that they can experience your jewelry products in real time.
I think
So,
they'll put a comment on the our videos, and it will be
right.
easier for me to address their separate concern on that.
Now, as we are doing this conversation, we have the Ganesh festival coming up, which is a very prominent festival in Pune, and it's celebrated all over India nowadays.
Yes, yes.
Then we have the Dashera and the Diwalis. So this is a festive season which will be connected with the wedding seasons also. So
Yeah.
there will be a lot of demand for jewelry now. And
Absolutely.
definitely the fashion jewelry, it plays a critical role in the festivities as well as in weddings nowadays.
Yeah.
So how are you planning to cater to this upcoming demand?
Okay, so the festival season actually starts from Rakhi or the fashion
Right. It's already started.
jewelry, and yeah, it has already started. For last 2 months, we are getting like enormous, because like the brass jewelry we have introduced for the first time, and we never knew what will be the exact. You make your predictions, but you never know what exact numbers you are going to achieve during the festive seasons, and the numbers which we are getting are absolutely refreshing. And so I think the whatever the estimates that I have made for the coming Diwali and the wedding season, I think I have to rebuild it and get tighten up about our plans. So if you see that we have our procurement planned in such a way that we are getting estimates from the ERP, that AI obviously helps you gauge the demand and order in calculation whatever they have built in. So we are doing it, and I think, like I told you, that being PNG, we know how to be prepared for the festive season. I'm just applying that particular concept what we use in PNG in Gargi, and definitely will be ready. There are exhibitions which usually happens before the festive seasons, the jewelry exhibition for B2B exchanges, and we do have our own artisans who draw the jewelry design. So those are given to the manufacturers, Karagirs, in the month of April and May itself. So they basically start doing, because there are iterations. It is not like that we give them a design and the ready piece will be in your hand and it will be finalized. So it is not like that. So you have to have 2 to 3 iterations, and then you'll get to the product, the desired product. So whatever new designs that we intend to have, the usual practice is that in the month of March of previous year, you should be ready with the drawings, and then in the month of April you will give it to the artisans, the Karagirs, and they'll start and buy it. So currently we are in August, and we are done with the final prototype, and now it has gone into the mass production, and by the Ganpati and maybe the Sera, the new products will be live on our website and as well as in our shops.
So I think this is enough incentive for customers to visit your online stores and your physical stores in Pune.
Absolutely.
And of course, wherever they are located in the world, they could visit the online facilities to see the upcoming designs which they can consume for the upcoming festives and wedding seasons.
Correct. And we'll be ready.
Yeah, so I think Gargi will be ready to look into all your demands. Now, the question is, are the customers ready to come and buy it from Gargi? So on this note,
so I think what the designs we are offering and we will be offering, I think customers will be ready to.
Definitely, we are going to be very hopeful for that. And
yeah,
with the urge to the customers to come to your stores and to your online destinations for looking at their demands and their requirements when it comes to fashion jewelry. That's what we will end this conversation with. And our viewers, we will come back to you again with more information on how Gargi is going to help you carry yourself in style and in fashion using their fashion jewelries very soon. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, Aditya, for being with us here today.
Thank you, Rizwan. Thank you very much.